When it comes to modern day editing, we take in a variety of sources. And I mean that in terms of the dimensions, right? So there's like 720p, there's 1080, there could be 4K, and yada, 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 right? Plus varying frame rates. And this is caused because, nowadays people are filming on all kinds of stuff. There's DSLR cameras, there's smartphones, and there's a difference between Androids versus iPhones. And I mean, heck, some people, depending on where in the world, they might be filming on flip phones. So, when you're taking all this stuff together and putting it into, a timeline and editing it, most times it works, right? Editing systems have become sophisticated enough to be able to ingest pretty much anything. But there are those rare instances where it just is like, it doesn't recognize it. It might import it, but it just shows up as a black screen or a freeze frame, whatever else, right? This has happened multiple times to me and other people. And when it happens to other people, they call me and they're like, hey, do you have any solutions? And I actually do. It's kind of a cheat, but it works, right? And that is simply to upload that video that doesn't work for you to YouTube. Let YouTube process it and then download it from YouTube. And you can do this all, just private. You don't have to actually post the video online for anybody. So, through the back end, you can do this yourself. And I don't have a way of explaining it beyond just anecdotally where, so much stuff gets uploaded to YouTube in just any number you can imagine, right? From all over the world. And so, people are throwing just ridiculous stuff at YouTube. And YouTube's whole goal is to be able to take whatever is thrown at it and be able to show it to anyone in the world, right? So therefore, on the back end, it has to encode it in a way that makes it possible. And so by you utilizing it in that way where you just upload the thing that doesn't work for you, well, YouTube can handle that and it'll create a new format that you can then download and will work. So that's the beautiful thing about this. Now, I've heard people say like, well, shouldn't I just be able to like export it as something else within like, let's say, Media Encoder or whatever else? And in theory, that should work. Yes, that's correct. But most times when people do that, it doesn't, right? It doesn't give them the desired outcome. And so for all those reasons, it's just as simple as uploading to YouTube and then letting it process and downloading that video to be able to use in your editing timeline. So I know it's a trick, but it works. It's silly, I know, but it's the best solution I've been able to come up with. If you have others, let me know.